Hi everyone, this is House of Fevi, and I'm going to be showing you how to draft a Bustier, a basic bodice with that. We're going to be making use of our tape rule, ammo cover, pencil, marker. Now let's get started. So first thing is to put in the shoulder measurements. Then you mark out the length of the blouse, but in this case we're making use of the length of the paper. I already cut out the length of the paper to fit the length of the blouse. So then we go ahead and mark our under bust measurements, our bust points. We mark out our neck depth and neck width. So now after marking your under bust measurement and you mark your bust point line, you measure from the under bust to the bust point to get your chest line. Whatever you have from your under bust to your bust point is what you're going to place to get your chest line. And you come down by half an inch on the shoulder line to get your shoulder slope. So I'm just going ahead to place in my nipple to nipple measurement. You place the nipple to nipple measurement on the blouse length, that is the waistline, the under bust, and then you come down by 4 inches on the shoulder point. You come down by 4 inches. So then you connect these lines. After connecting the nipple to nipple measurements all the way up, then you place in your dart measurement next. You put your dart measurement. In this case, we're using 1.5 because it's a small body size. 1.5 on the waistline, that's the blouse length. 1.5 on the under bust. 1.5 on the chest line. So on the nipple, on the bust point, you go by half an inch and then come down by half inch on the bust point area so that the posture doesn't get too pointy or too sharp when connecting it. So then you go ahead and connect it. Connect the lines. Now this is it. You can see the bust point area is not too pointy because we came up by an inch and went down by half an inch. So next thing is to place your body measurement, your round body measurement. While placing the measurement, you have to take note of the dart measurement 1.5. So you place the measurement and then scale through the dart measurements, the dart lines, and then continue putting in the measurements until you get what you want. On the waistline, you put your waist measurements. On the under bust, you put your round under bust measurements. So you do this taking note of the dart measurement of 1.5. So on the chest line, we put our bust measurement. You place the measurements and then you scale through that line. So you add your 1.5 inch seam allowance. Now we just went ahead to cover our armhole. So this is it. We have our side front and our center front already cut out. Then we'll go ahead and cut out the back. So placing it on another cardboard paper, we came up by half an inch for the shoulder line because we went down by half an inch for the front shoulder slope. So we just replace that on the back. So this is our back bodice. Now don't forget your zipper allowance, 1 inch or 1.5 inch zipper allowance. So we're going to mark our neck depth for the back bodice. You could come down by 1.5, 2 inches, 3 inches, whichever neck depth you please, depending on the style. Most times the back neck depth is usually higher than that of the front, but it depends on the style. In this case, we are going to just maintain a high neck depth. But for some styles, you could go as low as 6 inches, 7 inches, It depends on the style anyways. So that's basically it. For the back side bodice, you just cut out what you have for the front and then cut off the bustier part, the part that is protruding as the bustier. You just cut it off and then you get the side back. It's very easy, very simple. It's not rocket science. So thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Bye bye.